Where's everyone going? Bingo?
So yeah, let's continue talking about spin-offs. Now, of course, there is the dumb spin-off game that both of us played, which was Dead Aim.
You know, I think that's probably one of the best spin-off games they've done, as terrible as it sounds.
That isn't really a very high bar. Of course, saying that, what exactly would you consider to be a spin-off? Because they've done like a lot of side games.
Okay, I'll
Because like, is
rephrase
Revelations
then.
a spin-off?
I'll rephrase then. I would qualify Revelations as a spin-off title. Even though I think technically anything is a spin-off title if it doesn't fall under the mainstream series.
Yeah, like, because that's what I'd say.
If
Anything
it's not
that
numbered,
isn't
then it's a spin-off.
numbered is a spin-off.
Unless it's numbered after the spin-off, like Revelations 2, which is coming soon.
Is, because there's more than one. Because, well, it's Gun Survivor, not Dead Aim.
In Japan, it's Gun Survivor, and it's technically, like, Dead Aim is the only one that's actually a game.
Because I think they made 3 of those, didn't they?
They made 4, I believe. Because essentially, the Gun Survivor series is
I love this note is just them talking about how badass you are.
Oh. Technically, the Gun Survivor series was like light gun games. It pretty much a precursor
one of
to
them
Umbrella Chronicles.
was just a light gun version of Veronica, right?
One of them was just Veronica, and it was a light gun in the vat. That was, I think, I don't remember the order at which these occurred. It was either the second or the third one. And then they had a Dino Crisis Gun Survivor, which was called Dino Stalker, which we did get, and I have, and I kind of want to play it. But if I remember right, the only one that's not straight up a on-rail shooter is Dead Aim. But having said that, I have not played Dino Stalker or the others.
Something tells me Dino Stalker probably not that great.
Probably not, but I mean, I still want to play it. So yeah, I'd consider, of course, all those spin-offs. I'd consider Revelations a spin-off. I consider the ridiculous and canonly confirmed spin-off, Gaiden, a spin-off.
What even is the plot of Gaiden?
Basically, Revelations with Barry and Leon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're on a ship. They're zombies. Kill them.
There have been a lot of these, like a lot of the spin-off games
are all on
ships.
boats. Yeah,
it's weird.
A little bit.
Like it's a weirdly specific thing.
It is. I think it's because they. Maybe.
Look at that Big Dumb Castle. I wonder if we're gonna go to the Big Dumb Castle.
I bet we're going to the Big Dumb Castle.
So you know what's fun?
A lot of things, but do tell.
The Evil Within follows the same formula of this, of like how the areas go, of the like village castle island. It's not strictly a village castle island, it is a slightly different area, but it goes village, like weird, there is a castle, but there's also other stuff kind of fitting the same mold of like the creepy sort of old school style area with like torture devices and stuff like that. Oh, there's a guy over there.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but then I didn't.
Oh, that
nice.
was really good.
That was also good. Oh, they all just immediately fall off.
But, yeah, and then the final area is kind of like it's this, I guess it's what I would say, it follows the same kind of...
Did you notice that they just appear on them?
Yeah.
They curl around and they're there. That's kind of a... I don't know if I'd call it an oversight. I would have liked to have seen, like, a big line of them. Just, like, as it curls
just
around.
Just a big, goofy line of guys.
Yeah, like, they're getting in lines like, I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna throw stuff at him.
But, no, but it follows the same trend of you do the initial area and you're low power, and it's kind of, like, weird, like... brooding horror spookiness,
right?
And then the second area, it gets kind of into like more traps and complex level design type stuff, and then the third big area just kind of gets into like, okay, now it's just action.
Yeah.
And also, much like RE4, the areas go, the first area is great, the second area is amazing, and the third area is kind of mediocre.
Oh, cool. You know,
if you want to appreciate Resident Evil 4 more, go play Evil Within. The Evil Within is what RE4 would have been if... I love this message. I'm too dumb to figure out these controls.
My God.
Yeah, the Evil Within is what Resident Evil 4 would have been if they didn't have enough time to make it.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just a way less polished RE4.
You can shoot the dynamite on his back, too. And it'll make him blow up immediately. Well, if you hit the dynamite.
Well, I knew he was... Because he goes if he dies, too.
Yeah,
So.
no matter what he blows up. But, and actually, I have a question for you, too, regarding... Since we were talking spin-offs a little bit ago. It is a spin-off, technically, but it focuses so heavily on the original set of characters. Would you say Code Veronica is a spin-off?
Probably not.
Because that has a really weird history behind it.
Code Veronica's wasn't that originally
It was
like Resident Evil 3 and then
Yep.
Nemesis, then they changed that to Nemesis?
yeah, basically what it was is they were building it to be the third entry in the series. However, since it was designed as a Dreamcast exclusive, Sony...
that really worked out.
Yeah, Sony
Hey,
decided
look, it's that thing that matters in Ada's thing.
Yeah. Sony decided to pop up and say, hey, by the way, you can't do that because we have the exclusivity rights to the next numbered series in the franchise, which they were working on Nemesis at that time as well for the PlayStation as a spin-off.
So we'll just call that 3.
So they just put the 3 between Resident Evil and Nemesis, and hence we have Resident Evil 3, which is technically a spin-off by that note. Even though it focuses on a focal main character, and it takes place before 2 by a couple
honesty,
of hours.
you may as well consider... I would consider The Evil Within a spin-off of RE4.
What if Leon was a detective instead? And the game wasn't as well built.
The Evil Within is, it's as good as RE5 and 6. It's not as good as 4. It's one of those games, the more I play Evil Within, the less I like it. Because so much of it is front-loaded to being a weird, kooky experience when you first play it. Of like how it constantly shifts your environments and what you're fighting and what the tone of it is. And it's action horror.
So,
it's,
essentially, the more you play it, the more confused you become.
well, not the more confused.
Okay, more
it's,
misled.
It's it wears off over time. Because like the first time you play it, it's like, oh, this is super cool. And like you do all this
Right.
stuff, and the second time you play it, when you don't have that, that's gone. And see, because like RE4, we played through this many times.
Oh, yeah.
This game still holds up when you play through it multiple times.
Right.
Our Evil Within doesn't.
Okay.
Like, because we're having fun going through New Game Plus. When you do New Game Plus and Evil Within, it's just boring. Because you can just kill everything. And the enemies that are challenging just kill you in one hit. Because, like, all the bosses in Evil Within, almost all of them are exclusively one-hit kills against you.
This is epic. Just...
Yeah, that's such a cool thing where he twists that.
And that's
I
just...
like his giant buttons on his jacket. I like he's supposed to look super badass, like, in this kind of setup here, but if you read his note in the cabin, he's just talking about how, like, scared he is.
Yeah.
He's like, hasta luego. You know what I actually want to see? I would like to imagine this version of RE4 as the version that Leon told people happened. And then, like, we actually just get the real RE4, which is just a pure survival horror game, and it's way more scary.
So, so pretty much Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so the real RE4 being the 3.5 we all got to see with like the creepy dolls that attack you with butcher knives. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Let's find that.
Well, also, getting into some more Evil Within stuff, there is a chapter in the Evil Within that is straight up the Hookman concept.
Oh, man.
Well, I'll tell you...
Something tells me Mikami really wanted to do that and never really let that go.
You probably don't like the Hookman concept as much as you think you do. Because I thought I was going to like it a lot more than I did, and then I played that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this fight, there's not really a lot to this fight. Like, we could go explore around this place a bit, but I don't enjoy this fight all that much. I think it's kind of lame. It's probably one of the... I don't know, it's weird. All of, like, the boss fights against named characters in this game are kind of weak compared to the non. Like, Verdugo, way better than Salazar.
Yeah.
I'd say U3 and Krauser, way better than Sadler.
Krauser was awesome because there's a gimmick with that a lot of people didn't know.
Well, it's the knife.
Yeah, you just have to get close enough to him where he's going to try and knife you and just keep knifing until he dies.
So yeah, I just wanted to end this fight as quick as I could.
Then his eyeball falls out.
Ew, I love the eyeball goop. It's so gross.
Yeah, it's such good detail for that, too. There's, I believe, a yellow herb upstairs.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff around
Yeah.
here I've yet to grab. And that Leon takes this, too. Like, it makes sense that we took it because we read the note.
Well,
It would make zero sense to take this if you didn't know that that was, like, a key.
well, the thing is, the first thing they want you to do is they want you to go to the big, big door, which if you do, and you actually watch the cutscene shows him using the eye to get in through a big door.
Oh,
So-
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, like, the cutscene where you see him walking
It's a
through
meta
there.
thing of we didn't even try to go to the door.
Yeah, because, like, you see him go through with that at one point, I believe, and also when you try it, it's like, huh, won't let me in.
Yeah, I remember that now. Damn, we should have done that.
Which, I mean, where if I remember right, too, there's, like, a really weird, break of, like, who's tall and who's short kind of thing, because if I remember right, he doesn't lean over that far to, scan his eye.
Yeah.
But when Leon goes up there, he puts it up to basically Leon's his own eye level, and, like, the guy's, like, 1.5 feet taller than me. How does this work?
He's definitely one of the villagers who ate his veggies.
Yeah,
Eat your veggies, grow up big and strong, like the village chief.
like Chief Mendez.
Chief Mendez says, eat your Wheaties. And also eat those creepy eggs.
I'm Mr. T, and I pity the fool who don't eat his greens.
I'm Torres Mendez, and I pity the fool who don't inject parasites into himself. You know, injecting parasites into yourself is one of those things where when you get to that point, you're pretty clearly evil.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of good guys, injecting stuff into their neck.
No.
Like, there isn't there's no Superman story where it's like, hey, Superman, inject this, fetus of an alien sperm creature
Way to take
into your
that.
neck.
Way to take that where it doesn't
I
need to go.
combined all the things.
You just made it way creepier.
Though, that being said, that would actually be really cool if they did a superhero like that. It's just like a real gross creepy.
Yeah.
Just, I'm Captain Maggot.
Oh, that's... no thank you. It's like, what if Ant-Man was legitimately an ant and not like a shrinking suit?
I'm pretty sure that's probably an alternate universe.
Probably. Ant-Man is really just an ant who became a man!
Okay, we have a bunch of That's the, Venture Brothers version of Ant-Man.
Oh, right. God.
What do we want to do? TMP, Rycon, Killer 7. Killer 7, I believe it's full right now, so I'm not going to upgrade that.
That's TMP it.
Riot Gun's
Actually,
really low,
Riot Gun
so-
hasn't been upgraded, so yeah, let's do that one. Let's max that shit out.
Okay, we'll do Firepower. Capacity. Alright.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Okay, we're almost max on that now.
Fun factoid, the Resident Evil 4 merchant is voiced by the same man who does Leon.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that last time.
Did we?
actually. Yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
In
I've
one of
slept-
these, we've mentioned it.
I've slept since then. Whatever. Yeah, I can just, like...
I thankfully like that they don't actually make you do this sequence again. Like, they don't have more guys, and they don't make you ride this all the way up to the top. You just go.
Yeah, they take you there. It's just like a segue scene.
Seen any good movies lately, Ashley?
I've been kidnapped.
I wonder.
Me
Well, it's like
too.
I wonder how long she's been kidnapped. Because it can't be long.
No, I mean, I would guess maybe a week.
Yeah.
Because it's
'Cause, like,
like,
that
the
should-
president would be pretty much on top of...
Yeah, that's like a.
I can't get a hold of my daughter on the other side of the world. Go get her. It'll probably take a couple days for him to make that decision.
They're doing. Speaking of being captured on the other side of the world, they're doing another Taken movie,
Yeah, Taken 3.
and it's
or,
just and Liam Neeson is being taken.
Yeah, Take 3N. They killed his wife, his ex-wife, so now he's going to kill all of them. It's like, but haven't you killed all of them, like, twice already?
Hey, look, it's that truck.
I like watching it just, like,
Let me see if I can be a cool guy.
snipe the driver. Good job.
I'm a cool guy. Cool guy success.
Yeah. I would have loved to see you mind dart him. It wouldn't have worked because,
I wouldn't have had enough time.
yeah, no. Right in his sternum. Try out the homing.
That is the homing. I don't. There's no like special function for it.
Well, I meant like aim further off away from it and see if it autocorrects your aim, kind of thing.
I think I can kind of tell what they mean by the homing thing.
I
Because
think it just
if
pulls
you look
the
at
center
the
mass.
firing, we'll also know because look, when I fire it next time, you have to see. Maybe I can do it here
Oh,
or something.
it follows your aim.
It's way slower. And so what I think that means, because like the first time I was wondering, like, well, how can it home because I'm firing it so fast?
Right.
And now I think, I don't know why I went into my menu, but I think slowing down the speed means it'll home in on the targets more.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna run now. I won't have the chance to do that yet.
You totally have the chance.
Well, if it wasn't a cutscene. See the bad faces in there too?
Yeah, at the back. There it is! Ah! The squinted face.
N64 faces.
You take that one.
Okay.
It's like it's an Ocarina of Time village.
Yeah.
You know, all things considered, like, you could probably beat that horde.
Probably.
And that would beating the horde and staying in the village where you've killed everyone, probably a better idea than going into the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going
I
into
would
the
agree.
castle is a bad thing. Bad idea.